I think that having learned these things from Dr. Hora certainly made me a different person. That you don't, you find joy in many things, and you don't have to worry so much.
It was like being lifted up an entire level of consciousness. And it's as if I had been living blind and now I saw. That amazing grace, I once was blind, but now I see. That was my experience.
I think one of the most wonderful moments of metapsychiatry was sitting, writing all those, responding to the 750 letters that I got about Ben's death. I spent a summer responding to the letters that I got about Ben. And the first 20 letters, I just wrote them out and got a little patter going. And then I began to read the letters, sit quietly, and really respond to it. And through that writing and that quiet came some wisdom that I found very helpful to me of understanding what death was. I remember sitting there one day and realizing that love hadn't died, intelligence hadn't died, good companionship hadn't died, good conversation with Ben hadn't died, humor particularly hadn't died, that those qualities, those non-dimensional, non-dual spiritual qualities were still taking shape in my life. It was just a different shape. But that those were the things that I really loved about my husband. And those were the things that had, made my life rich and full. And those were continuing. I was very grateful for that.
I think about Dr. Hora saving my life. I was walked out when I knew I was going to have this interview. I said, "Oh, Dr. Hora, how you saved my life." I was like a vegetable before, I felt, hiding. All through my college I was hiding. Really, I hid because I felt everybody was better than me. Everybody was smarter than me. Everybody could talk better than me. It was strange. Brought me right out.
I had an experience where I really felt it when my dad died. And it's interesting because I sort of thought, after Mom died, what a blessing that Ruth and metapsychiatry had come into my life, because I really need it. And what a blessing that this has happened. And after my father died, I thought, I think this was invited into my life because not just to, sort of understand and move forward from my mother passing away, but then to handle losing my father so close, only less than 3 years later.
He showed us the way to live a peaceful, harmonious, creative, fulfilling life. What greater gift can you receive from anyone than that? So he gave us all the tools by which to find it.
And we're sitting there and I'm rubbing his leg and I was just saying, "I love you, Dad, I love you." And I just got really quiet. And I was thinking, my brother and my fiance and I and my dad are here and we're all just jointly loving each other. And it's really amazing. And I got this feeling that my father wasn't this body that was having these seizures and doing really scary things, that he was, that he was a spirit, and he was there too in this sort of joint participation of love, and there was God, and everything was already all right, even though I didn't know it.
So metapsychiatry is really a great blessing which makes it possible for us to transcend and be liberated from this universal experience of man.